Have you ever wondered what is the best way to learn the piano as an adult? Is it by ear? Is it by reading sheet music? Or is it perhaps by rote with video tutorials or a software like Synthesia? Well, in today's video, my guest Doug Hanvey will be answering this very question. What is the best way to learn the piano as an adult? Now, Doug Hanvey is the best person to answer this question because he is a piano who specializes in adult learners. He has his own private piano studio in Portland, USA, and teaches online through his online course, Creative Keyboardist. I had the pleasure of talking with him about all things to do with piano, and in this video I'll be sharing a short clip from the video. Enjoy! What would you say is the best way, if there is such a thing as a best way, to learn the piano as an adult? Would you say it's by reading, by ear, by rote, or is it a mixture? What is your opinion?
That's a great question, because the three ways of learning that you just mentioned are the three ways that I talk about. Really, the three ways. I haven't thought of a fourth. The three ways that, for example, you can learn to play a piece on piano. You learn it by reading it, or you learn it by ear, or you learn it by someone showing you what keys to press. I'm not a big fan of the latter. I'm not a big fan of rote learning. I think that leaves you, as a piano student, rather helpless. The piano is such a complex instrument. I mean, granted, there have been pianists, even really excellent pianists, maybe even great pianists, who haven't read. Some of them are probably, because they're blind, but others because they've never taken the time to read, or they were intimidated by it, or that maybe that's not a natural learning capacity they have, but maybe they have really good ears. And so, that's another excellent way. I mean, actually, I think that between reading and ear, I think both of those are really important. Occasionally a little rote learning isn't going to hurt, but I'm really not a fan of these learning websites that show you what keys to press,
I'm not a fan either.
Yeah, I mean, great. Maybe start there. That's fine. If you've never played piano before, it gives you instant satisfaction. Look, I can do this. That's great. But if you really, want to know what you're doing and you want to be a good musician, then you really do have to learn to read or develop your ear, and preferably both. I think with piano, I think there's weaknesses on both ends. People that are good readers, and this is especially true, I think, for classical musicians, if you're a good reader, you don't necessarily need to have a great ear because you can read everything. And there's that classic cliched story of the good classical pianist who's invited to a birthday party, and someone says, "Can you play Happy Birthday while we sing?" And there's no music for them to read. And it's like they can't figure it out by ear because they've never done that before. And then on the other hand, there's people maybe that play by ear, but they're missing out on the opportunity to what it gives you to be able to read music well, because piano music can get so complex. Sure, you could probably learn a lot of it by ear if you had a fantastic ear, but really I think both those skills should be well developed in every good musician.
Yes, I agree. And that's the thing, the harder the pieces become at the piano, the harder it is, I assume, to learn by ear, because there's so much information in the score.
Yeah, true. I mean, I imagine there are people, have you ever seen that kid on YouTube that just has the most phenomenal ears? Maybe I'll send it to you later, but it's unbelievable what he can do. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments, what is your preferred way of learning the piano? Is it by ear? Is it with sheet music? By rote? Or maybe a combination? Let me know. And also, after watching this video, are you going to make any changes to how you are learning the piano? Now, before you go, do check out Doug's website at creativekeyboardist.com to learn more about his adult piano course, and have a read through his very interesting blog at portlandpianolab.com/blog. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure you click the like button and share this video with your fellow musicians. I'll see you in the next video. Go keep exploring.